Morning.
Good morning.
Christmas jumpers.
Christmas jumpers! Finally, properly, officially. I was explaining to somebody the weekend who isn't from Kerry, so doesn't know me really from the radio.
Yeah.
I'd explain, that I have loads of Christmas jumpers, and they were like, why? And I was like, I just kind of collect them every year. I buy them, and it's a bit of crack then, Why?
Why?
They just they were not getting it at all
No.
that I'm into just collecting them.
No, a lot of us. A lot of people don't get it, Andrew. Come here. That one I nearly bought, I think. It's lovely.
Yeah, this was bought for me as a present in Dunn's.
It's really nice. It's
very
nice
comfortable.
Quality. My mother would say it's a nice weight.
It's lovely and comfy as well.
Mine is, my Auntie Ben bought mine.
Yeah.
Hi Auntie Ben. It's from Benetton. Ooh, because usually mine are from Pennies or whatever. And it was, I think, $1.99 because it's defective apparently.
Really?
They were selling them off last January.
I used to buy...
I can't figure out how it's defective.
Yeah, it's funny.
Maybe someone's... hardly that, like, with a thread.
I used to collect O'Neill's GA jerseys as well,
Yeah.
inter-county jerseys.
Yeah.
And, I used to get a rake of them from the O'Neill's factory, and they'd be defective so that they'd be half price. And all it would be like is like a little bit of a thread might be sticking over there.
There's a thread there now, alright, but like if I worked in a shop, I would have fixed that probably.
Yeah, but you know the Kerry jersey, right? So you got the green, the gold, and the green.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this Kerry top now, for instance, might have had a small speckle of gold there, like tiny.
Wouldn't have had the Cork logo or anything on it.
No, wouldn't have. Not that defective. But yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, good morning. Weather today, we're going to see generally dry for the most part and lots of sunshine today, which is good because I drove to Cork and back at the weekend, and between Cork and Kerry, it just seemed to constantly rain.
Yeah,
there was no let up. So
rain, yeah.
it's going to be a good, generally a dry day today, and it's not bad out there now either. It's kind of it's not really cold. It's about 9 or 10 degrees. It's like that for the day too, so not bad out there.
We've got a couple of really nice competitions starting as well this morning on the programme. We're going to be giving away lovely prizes thanks to Tom O'Burke's in Castle Island and Kelly's Londis in Milltown, so stay tuned for your chance to win with that. And also Simply Suits in Killarney have given us lovely prizes to give away as well, so that's all coming up over the next few days. Checking out today's papers, first with the Irish Daily Mail this morning. How are you feeling, love, is the headline in the Irish Daily Mail. Hospital staff should no longer call patients things like dear or love or boys or lads. Like, seriously.
So that's my entire vocabulary. I'm screwed.
The HSE is unveiling strict new rules for employees. I think that's ridiculous.
That is mental.
I'm sorry, if you're in hospital as well, obviously if you're in hospital, you're not going through the best time in your life, unless you're having a little baby. It's the only time, really. And isn't it nice to be, for a nurse or a doctor to be affectionate but kind?
If a nurse or doctor walks into me and says, "How are you feeling, love?" What am I going to do? Go, "Excuse me, could you please not use that type of language with me?"
Yeah.
Oh,
you probably would. You're very sensitive.
I probably
about
would,
it.
yeah.
Also on the front page of the Irish Examiner this morning, abortion service crisis as GPs walk out is the headline on the front page of today's Irish Examiner. The prospect of women being able to access abortion services in Ireland in just 4 weeks' time is now looking increasingly uncertain. That's following the escalation of that row between family doctors and their training body. That's the Examiner today. Irish Independent, we want state to pay our hotel bills, say Fine Gael junior ministers on 130 grand. So this is a delegation of junior ministers from Fine Gael, and they've complained to the finance minister that they can't afford to stay in Dublin midweek due to spiralling hotel costs. That's a big story in the Irish Independent, which I'm sure will annoy people when we're talking about people who are making 130 grand a year. And the Irish Mirror today, front page, Gardaí seek public help in locating a missing 37-year-old Kerry woman. You'll be hearing more on that story later today.
Top trend that we're waking up this morning. The top trend in Ireland is Liverpool versus Everton. Now, I didn't see any of the game yesterday, but an unbelievable finish. The 96th minute, a mistake from the Everton keeper meant that Liverpool went on and won the Merseyside derby. It's the top trend. I'm reading some of the tweets about it as well this morning. X Factor is also trending this morning. So Dalton Harris is the official X Factor winner for 2018. Not surprisingly, really. I'm not saying, I picked him months ago, but he's by far the best singer. So he sang a song with James Arthur. So does that mean now that James Arthur has now got 2 X Factor winning songs? Because they're on the song together.
So he's on a single?
He's on the single, yeah.
Power Love, Frankie
Love.
Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, and I have to say, Jesus Christ, it was brilliant. It really was a great cover. Yeah, his voice is amazing. So we'll play that in the show this morning because we have it.
And they all have a sob story, the lads in the X Factor, but Dalton's was particularly tough, I think.
Yeah,
very tough upbringing. Look, I think he was the worthy winner.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't watch it now this weekend, but I will be forced to someday this week, I'm sure.
It was a weird one though, right? So they're winner singles, right? They all performed with somebody, right? They all, like, so for instance, obviously Dalton has James Arthur on his single, right? So Leona Lewis then did One More Sleep. That was the winning song for Scarlett.
That's weird,
It would have been weird. It's even weirder though. Your man Anthony Russell's one was actually I Predict a Riot from the Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh, I'd say he would predict a riot wouldn't be far behind him, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't warm to that
Yeah,
character. I know, again, he's had an awful few years, and I'm sorry for him, but could not warm to him.
No, I have to agree. And credit to him for changing his life and getting where he did.
Yeah.
I have no idea why he ended up in the X Factor final, because he's nowhere near as good as some of the people who are gone. But look,
not at all. Yeah.
That's what happens. So that's the other trend. Euro 2020 is trending. So we got Denmark, Gibraltar, Georgia, and the Swiss. We kick off against Gibraltar in March for the Euros. And Arsenal and Tottenham is the other trend as well this morning, because that's the other derby that was on yesterday. And that ended up 4-2 Arsenal won. But again, I didn't see it, I just saw clips of them fighting. So it was a real bite to that game yesterday.
Great.
So that's one of the top trends. We're 21 sleeps till Christmas then. So tomorrow, 3 weeks, is Christmas Day. Mad to think. And that's pretty much it really. I was going to do a show and tell, but I think I'm just going to use my Christmas jumper.
Okay.
I didn't. I was out for the weekend. I went for pints. Unless you want me to show you a picture of a bottle of Corona.
Come here, Elf on the Shelf appeared in my house over the weekend.
After Santa had spent it on Friday.
Friday night.
Nice.
Friday night, Elf on the Shelf. Do you know what our elf arrived in this year? Didn't have it last year. A bed. Had this like fancy bed with bedclothes on it and everything, and was just having a snooze in my daughter's bedroom when we went home.
That's class.
I know. And then Saturday we found him or her, I'm not sure, I think it's a girl, I don't know. We found it feeding the goldfish, which is cool because we forget to do that a lot. So.
Actually, and you didn't have a goldfish last Christmas.
Yeah,
so,
so perched up on the... I walked into the sitting room Saturday morning and the elf was perched up on the fish bowl feeding the fish, and the cat was attacking the fish bowl. That was a strange sight. I was tired after watching the toy show.
I wonder now, will the elf be riding the cat around the place?
Oh God.
What's your Elf on the Shelf's name?
Evie.
Oh yes, yeah, your daughter.
I was at a lovely event last night actually, just in talking about getting Christmas kick-started, because I know lots of you probably put your tree up last night. I was in St Brendan's Church in Tralee for the Praise for Pieta event, which was beautiful, and there was gorgeous singing. So hi to everybody involved in that. The Oliver Hurley School of Musical Theatre performing. Some of the little kids were like 5 and 6.
Gas.
They were gorgeous. But the National Folk Theatre Choir was performing, which was stunning. It was a really lovely evening. And don't forget as well, and we always mention things like this around Christmas. Christmas, very tough time for some people, and you can check out Pieta House online for all the services they provide as well. But it was a lovely event. Yeah,
we've a busy week this week here at Radio Kerry, because Christmas Jumper Day is on Friday. So we'll be out and about doing different things. So again, you can check out the details, radiokerry.ie/Jumper Day 18. If you are going to take part, do register, because telling us you're going to take part is one thing, but if we can give you a mention on air, because we get a list of who's registered from the website. So do register on the website and give us a look. But we've got loads going on, and of course Santa will be on with us again later this week as well.
Can't wait for that. And we're becoming known as the crisp people now, because Anton and the lovely people in Iceland sent us in Christmas tree flavoured crisps. Seriously, that's a thing, and we're going to taste them as well this week. Listen, we better go because we've got to get the show started. We're on air between 7 and 9 this morning. You can comment here, or you can text or WhatsApp us today.
Cool.
All right.
I need to burp. What? Have a good day. Good
morning.
luck.